Hello, welcome back to Jelly Snake Rebel. Here we are. Our first game away then is to Wrexham. Getting straight into the fixtures, we're right at the bottom. Boreham Wood and Stockport have already played, Stockport winning. We get straight into the team selection. We are going to go out with this team then of a 4-4-2 positive diamond. So we're going to have Alex Cole in the goal. We're going to have James Dutton on the left, Dylan Crowe on the right, Healy in the middle with Dinzayi. We're going to have Tom Price supporting at the midfield as a defensive midfielder on support. Oliver Shenton in the midfield in Mazzala role. Max Haygarth, I believe it's Max Haygarth. Yeah, Max Haygarth in a central midfield attacking role. Reed as the shadow striker supporting Chambers and Williams up front. We'll just change that to attacking and we'll get straight into it, I guess. Just auto number these two guys, submit the numbers. Right, so first day of the season. I don't know where Wrexham are meant to be sort of going, but we are the absolute underdogs. So we'll roll with that and see what happens, shall we? We'll say it gets creative. Wrexham already got the free kick and they've managed to put that in the back of the net with John Johnson. That's not a great start at all. Not at all. And we can see from this set piece that they managed to get it nice and deep to the back on the edge of the area. Head should have done a lot better there. Alex Cole should have done a lot better. Right then, hopefully when we come out of this, if we can try and get a draw or if we can even get a win, that'd be even better. But we'll have a look at the same guy taking another set piece there. We managed to get clear with the head right, passes it back to Keller, and we managed to clear. Reed picks it up and drifts out to the left and he's running with the ball. He passes it back through to Tom Price, who passes it through to Max Haygarth. Shenton forward, then doing a bit of a Villa today to Crowe. Crowe takes a shot and Langton collects pretty comfortably, if I'm honest. Alright then, Wrexham with another throw. Dutton clears it down as far as Chambers. Chambers picks up, starts running through the centre, holds up, passes it through to Max Haygarth. Max Haygarth does really badly with that pass and gets out lucky, although Dinzayi should have picked up that, and Thomas has made it 2-0 for Wrexham, and that is an absolutely terrible start for Kidderminster. Right, so looks like we might be doing a bit of jiggery pokery around half time, or if it goes 3-0 we might do a bit more jiggery pokery just with the tactics beforehand and see what happens, because at this rate looks like we might definitely have to change the formation, try and go a bit more possession sort of base, because Martis is in here and we've just managed to get what was that? Right, let's change the tactics. Let's change it right up. So we're going 4-3-3 this time around. Right, yeah, he can stay there. Reed is what we're gonna do. Yeah, Reed. Yes, we'll put Reed on that. We'll go there. We can go as a poacher then. Still go as a deep line playmaker on support. Max Haygarth is going to come in as a central midfielder role on attack still, and I think the rest of it's still going to sort of go out as is. And we'll go defend, and we want him on defend also. Wing back attack, wing back support, attack. Don't want anyone to support there, we just want to sort of try and get out of that. Go and play. Just skip over that. Wrexham have become complacent, so we're going to try and show a bit of creativity again now. Langton with the free kick for Wrexham. Gets it over the halfway line. Wrexham appeal for a free kick. Free kick's not given. Reed picks up on the ball, starts running at the keeper. Manages to get a shot off. It's on target and the keeper does well to deflect it out for a corner. At 3-0 down, it's quite the hard task, but we will give it a good try. Dinzayi now picking up the loose end from that corner, holding up the ball pretty well. Passed it back to Tom Price and the highlight dies out. Chambers then picking up the a bad set piece there from Wrexham and gets a shot on target, and Langton again puts it over the bar for Kidderminster free kick. Crow then floating it in for Reed. Reed should have done a lot better. I think that was a Wrexham keep defender issue though, and Dutton comes in, tries to get across in, doesn't. It's blocked, and Healy picks up that end and still manages to do nothing. My guy over here is on an absolute shocker. He is coming straight off. Let's get Keith Lowe in there. And he's just going to come straight off. He's just not doing anything at all. He's had an absolute shocker of a game, even at this point. And I don't ever usually make substitutions that early, but it's just, it can't be done. We can't allow that to sort of go unnoticed. Now, Shenton with the ball, running through the centre, drifting left, holds up, through to Price, to Max, over to Dylan Crow on the right-hand side, through to Williams. Williams gets a goal, and it's 3-1. Ed Williams getting a consolation goal just before half-time, hopefully. And if we can get another one, then we are straight back in the game. Excuse me. Crow there, just seen again, passing it through to Williams, and Williams gets a lovely shot on and beats his keeper down. Runs straight for the ball. Yes, absolutely. Proceed with the tactical changes because I don't want that guy to stay on. If we're getting a goal back, we want to stay at 3-1 and hopefully try and salvage a draw out of this, if nothing else. And here we are then, Wrexham. Crow with the clearance over as far as Thame for Wrexham, putting it over the head, managing to do nothing with it. Shenton picking it up, and Dutton deciding is the best thing to do is just to get rid of it and throw it down the pitch. And seems to be the sort of theme that we've got going on here. And it goes back to Cole. Cole manages to calmly get rid of it over to central defender, then over to James. James puts it back, and it's a lot of over the top football going on. Max Haygarth out to the wing, then pushes it through to Reed. Reed's on target. Hopefully, puts it out for a corner. Should have done better, but at least it was on target. Crow with the corner then managed to get it in, but there's nobody there to get on the end of it, and Martis gets that highlight killed. So at half time then it's 3-1 still to Wrexham. Tell the boys they did no, absolutely not. We are expecting a much better showing in the second half there. Let's get creative straight off the bat, and we'll see if there's anyone that can come on and hopefully do a bit of a better job in the second half. Wrexham are now fired up, and we need to be looking at probably making a change at this sort of point, demand more. We're focused again. We're not getting a highlight. We're going to make a change. So we're going to go to James Reed's going to come off. Mr. Rourke's going to come on. Sam Walding's going to come off for Max Haygarth. He's going to do a like for like sort of position, and we're going to carry on play from there. And hopefully we can get something going. Show some passion. Kidderminster with the throw in then from Crow. Crow through to Williams. Williams gets it over to Shenton. Shenton with Williams, and should have done it a lot better. Testing their keeper, Langton there. Okay, so Kidderminster with the set piece free kick from James Dutton. Dutton gets it into Williams. Williams puts it in the back of the net, and that's his second goal of the game, second goal of the season. Fantastic, Mr. Ed Williams. I'm sorry, I had to itch my nose. I might just edit that out of the picture. Okay, 3-2. Absolutely, positively getting a lot better here. They're uninterested. We need to focus up. Oh, they've got a corner. That's not good. And they've managed to score from it. That's it. That's put the game beyond doubt now, I think. Next game out, we're going to have to go a bit of a 4-3-3 and hopefully go for the best on that. Yeah, but 4-2 is definitely a really bad shout there. And that's a very, very, very bad sort of result. I am absolutely not happy with that. And we'll join you in the second game then for Dover Athletic. We'll see you there in a second. Alright then, welcome back. As you can see here, the Vanarama National League season preview does have Wrexham down in 9th place while we're down in 18th. So hopefully that works for us, and we've got no one in the old Dream 11 there, Media Dream 11 should I say. And moving into the team selection, then we are going to go with the 4-1-2-3 this time round, and my selection is going to be... Alright then, this is going to be the team that's going out. As you can see, we managed to get the Man City man, Daniel Grimshaw, and these are his stats. He's a 4.5 star current ability with 5-star potential. He's 22 years old, he's a sweeper keeper, and these stats pretty much show everything. And his history shows us that he played down on loan at Hemel Hempstead, as I said before in previous episode. Playing at Hemel Hempstead, 42 appearances, 38 conceded, which is always not that bad. Okay then, so we've got Daniel Grimshaw then in goal, James Dutton on the left as a wing back, and Crow on the right as a wing back. We've got Healy and Lowe in the middle, Lowe taking the place of Jonathan Dinzeye because he was shocking in the last game. Tom Price comes in at the base of midfield on a defensive defending duty. Shenton's going to play the Mazzala role on a support, while Max Haygarth's going to play the central midfield attacking role. Up front then we've got Fidel O'Rourke, and either side of him we've got Ed Williams and Mr. Reed over here. We've got the team as green as we can. We've tried to eliminate any of the red pieces in the middle, and hopefully this should be okay. We shall see. Should be better than the last time anyway. So we'll see what we want to say. Okay, so we're assertively going to say, come on lads, show me what you can do. Kick off and play. Get some creativity going into the game, and hopefully we can manage something out of something. Dover down in 18th currently, while we're down in 20th, and Dover have got the ball, currently putting it over into the penalty box, but it comes out and it's been disallowed as offside for Effiong. And are we going to see this as offside? And it's marginally offside, but we'll take what we can get right at this point. Dutton with the throw then to Shenton. Shenton back to Dutton. Pretty poor. Max Haygarth gets a head to it. Should have done a lot better there. I don't know what he was trying to do. He should have definitely had it on target. And we've got Dover on the counter with Rigg then. But Shenton manages to get the shot after it's blocked by Grimshaw. And Grimshaw there has the goal covered and sees it wide from the free kick. Alright then, so the first half is not really showing too much of anything, although we've now got a set piece that is a corner for Dover, and it's been headed over, and hopefully Daniel Grimshaw had that covered again. Okay, it seems like we're getting peppered with Daniel Effiong. I don't even know if his name's Daniel, but Effiong. It's definitely not Daniel because it's an L or an I, so maybe Ian. Who knows? Looks like we're going to be heading into half time. A bit of a 0-0 sort of draw, ball draw. Simpson then with the ball for Dover. On pass it back to Gardner. Through to Waterson. We've got someone chasing there, although it's down to Taylor at the minute, and through to Smith, and over to Pryor. Puts it over to the right hand side. His fitness is flagging, and that's been disallowed because I thought that was really offside. But we'll see how offside that actually was in a second. That's very offside. I don't get the two of them, like about 6 feet offside and some. Yeah, no chance. Not having that at all, mate. Right, we definitely need to give the lads something going on here. Pleased with how things are going? Absolutely not. I'm not happy with our performance out there. We're not really doing anything too great. So let's give it a bit aggressive and tell them I expect absolutely a ton more this time around. So we focused after the break. Dylan Crow's flagging, and so's half our midfield and attack. So Dylan Crow there with the cross, and it goes in, and Reed should have done a lot better there on with his head. Okay then, so I'm thinking that we're going to bring off Who am I going to bring off? I'm going to bring off Dylan Crow because he's been booked, and we'll put Moyo on there. We'll get Andy Chambers on for Max Hagoff, so it's relatively sweet swap for swap, and we'll get him as a deep line playmaker on support there. Try and get some balls up, and we'll see how that goes for now. Get creative, hopefully that sparks them to put a few balls forward. Their fitness is really kind of flagging compared to ours, but that doesn't mean anything if they manage to get the ball past us, and Daniel Grimshaw does absolutely fantastic there to put it over for a corner, and apparently it wasn't, it was a goal kick, but he's got Lowe now written all over it, and Lowe puts it forward and manages to go and get as far as Watson for Dover, and apparently we've got James Dutton looking absolutely shattered. So I will do a quick sub, and we'll get Dennis Lang, I think. Am I? No, I can't. He's just going to have to stick it out for the time being, I think. Sorry, mate. But we'll get a shout out there somewhere, maybe. No, we will not. Watford. Dover passing it around between them at the back then. Watson through to Arancibia. Through to Goban. Jeffrey running at it, and Grimshaw gets down to make sure it's nicely covered. Right then. Let's absolutely demand more going on here. Oh my god, I've just made my team super nervous, and that's not good. But now they're focused. So can we show some passion? No, we cannot, because it's about to be game over. Draw is probably not the worst of it. Definitely not happy with the performance I saw though. So that's what we're going to say there. And we'll end that there. And we'll be looking to come back around, where should we come back? We'll come back for Solihull Moors, Chesterfield, I believe. So yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. See you in the next episode.